are the 5 things that I had to stop doing in order to scale my business to over $2 million cash in less than 4 years. So the first thing is I had to stop normalizing conversations around money being hard to make, or that you have to work a lot in order to make money. Whenever I started scaling my business, I was a full-time teacher. So I was around other people that's the truth, right? In order for me, when I was in teaching, to make more money, I had to either go back to school, get a master's degree, which only added like $1,000 per year to my paycheck, or I had to be at the school 4 years, right? So it's really easy for people who are in a 9 to 5 to have this mentality around making more money is hard or it takes a lot of time, right? I had to stop normalizing that conversation, and I had to surround myself with people who thought about money differently. Okay, the second thing is I had to stop paying attention to people that I was not paying, right? It is so easy when you're on social media. Obviously, everybody's creating this educational content. It's like, you go on the explore page, right? Or you go, it's like, stop doing this, start doing this. You can only do this. You have to stop doing this, right? Literally just like this video. I stopped paying attention to people that I was not paying. I found a mentor or mentors, right? I've worked with multiple mentors, and some long-term, some short-term, that were doing what I wanted to be doing, making the money that I wanted to make, having the lifestyle that I wanted to live. And I just focused in on the investment at hand, and I focused in on what they were teaching me, and I committed to it, right? I think that is so freaking important. So I stopped paying attention to people that I was not paying, and I didn't allow social media to feel noisy. The next thing is I stopped making excuses as to why I couldn't show up and sell every single day. It would have been very easy for me to do this, because if you're a teacher, you know it is way more than just the hours in the classroom. You come home, there's lesson planning, there's setting up the classroom, there's a shit ton of grading, right? So it would have been so easy for me when I was building my business, which, by the way, I did not leave the classroom until I was making consistent 30K months in my business. It would have been very easy for me to be like, I'm tired, I'm not gonna sell today. But here's the thing, if you wanna make more money, you need to fucking sell more. That just is what it is, right? The next thing is I think this might be more than 5. I was very intentional with what I said yes to. If my principal said, hey, can you come in and do this? The answer was no, unless it was in my contract. If my team and teacher said, hey, are you willing to do this? The answer was no, unless it was in my contract. And some people might think, oh my God, what a bitch. She's so greedy with her time. But you know what? That was me being very intentional, because I knew where I was taking my business. So I had to be very intentional with my time, right? The other thing is I stopped caring so much about what other people thought online. I knew where I was going, and I was willing to hold that vision. So it was like, who's going to make decisions in your business? Are you going to allow Susan from high school and what she may or may not be thinking about you as you create content online to make decisions in your business? Or are you? Are you going to hold the vision? Are you going to hold where you are going? Are you going to make decisions based on where you want to be? And so that's what I started doing.